political discussion. Okay, there is no other news than the triple B, BBB. Okay, that is the big beautiful bill. This bill as a legislation, there is a bill called Big Beautiful Bill, and this bill has to be passed from the Congress. I am talking about the United States. The way new president of America, Mr. Donald Trump, the way he is behaving, it looks like no one would remain unaffected on the globe. The way the currently government of United States, the way they are taking a step, no one would be unaffected. Till some time back, they were dropping bomb on the Iran. Iran would have never dreamt that there will be numerous bomb at three sites, Fardor, Natanz, and Isfahan. America would drop on them. Then Israel out of the way, 12 days it dropped many missiles on the Iran because of United States only. Because of the United States, hun- thousands, thousands of children are starving to acute level in Gaza Strip. Means because of America, lot of changes are happening around the globe. So it is more or less it become natural that people would be worrying about the political changes that is happening in United States because people are getting affected now. Till 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 the 5th November 2024 election, no one was worrying about America. America was going the way it used to go, but it is pretty different now. What pretty different it is now that we will see it through the triple B bill. Triple B bill is the triple B bill. It is the it bill is big beautiful bill. Yesterday we were talking about big bill. It is big beautiful bill that is presented as a legislation. It is presented in the upper house of the Congress of America. All the democratic system, they are copycatter of America only. America is a country which brought democracy first, and you will have a Congress, that is parliament in India, and then in Congress you have upper chamber, lower chamber. In United Kingdom, it is again upper chamber and lower chamber. One is called House of Commons, and one is called House of Lords. In India, it is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, lower chamber and upper chamber. In United States, upper chamber is the Senate, and lower chamber is the House of Representatives. In Senate, if a person comes to Senate, he will stay there for 6 years, and every 2 years, one third of the Senate will be elected, whereas House of Representative will be elected every 2 years, full House of Representative. Anyway, that is the scenario. Now this bill, any legislation which is going to become bill, which is going to become law, any legislation bill that will become a law, it has to be passed in the House of Representative and House and the Senate, both houses. I believe with the majority of the vote. First, this bill that is called Big Beautiful Bill. So this bill was presented in the Senate, I believe, yesterday, and this bill got passed very narrowly. I believe Mr. Honorable Vice President of United States, Mr. J.D. Vance, his vote was a kind of deciding factor. Anyway, this bill got passed in the Senate. Now this bill will be presented in the lower chamber, the House of Representatives. If bill passes there also, then it will go to President for the signature. If President is not signing there for 10 days, then bill will be passed as a law, as it become a law. If President uses its veto power, saying I deny this bill, means there was some modification in the bill or something like that, then this bill will again go in the House of Representative and the Senate. And if both houses they pass it through two-thirds of the majority, then President signature is not required. It will become law. Anyway, President is bringing the bill, so certainly he will sign upon it. Only idea is that bill has to be passed in the both houses, both the chambers rather. So in the upper chamber, the Senate, the bill is passed. Now it will be presented to the lower chamber, the House of Representatives. What the bill has? Okay, as per the government, the bill has something that will put pressure on the government for $4.5 trillion as taxation. Means government is lowering the taxation to the people $4.5 trillion. So that will be a weightage, extra weightage on the government $4.5 trillion. I believe over the 10-year time period or something like that. Okay, but overall, if we see the other aspect, this is the taxation aspect in the bill. That is, someone can file an exemption in the tax. This tax exemption generally people file in net taxable income. There under exemption, you can reduce the amount under which people will be able to reduce up to 40,000. Right now it is 10,000 if it is eligible, and then the tax will be collected from there. It will be calculated after subtracting the exemption from the net taxable income. Anyway, now that we will talk later. Okay, what are other there in the bill? If children exemption, it has been reduced. If people have that, we will talk later again. Anyway, what is there in the bill? Okay, what is there in the bill is that now government is more or less cutting down the health program. That that is the, I believe, Unicaid program. This is the uh, health program. Medicaid program. Medicaid program is the program that gives kind of lesser rate or free medicine to the poor people in America. Medicaid program. So 71 million people will be affected now if they are going to cut it. Now, medical aid program will be there only to the pregnant women or something like that. More or less, they are stashing it. Not only that, SNAP program through which they were giving the kind of nutritious food to the poor. That is also they are slashing down. More or less 700 to 800 billion dollar expenditure that America was making under Medicaid and SNAP program, they are slashing it. So around 71 million people under the Medicaid program, they will be affected. Means poor people will be affected. Now they will go and buy the medical medicines or whatever through their pocket. And then SNAP program around 40 million people. Around 11 million people will 77 and 40 111 110 million people will be affected through it. United States population is 33 million officially. Means in that 11 million people will be 110 million people will be affected. Means they will be affected through the medical program and the food program, more or less. So America is slashing. So that also we will see. What we are searching here. The biggest thing that is coming now as a havoc now, that on the military aid, military funding, America will put more money in the military funding. Not only that, America is going to put more money in the border security and military funding. America is going to put more money. Okay, that is the one thing. Second thing is that America is going to make a international boundary wall between US and Mexico. So no one can enter from Mexico to United States. Not only that, the biggest bomb is that America is going to increase 10,000 employee in immigration department, immigration department, or kind of home security, or the kind of civil security. In that department, immigration department, they are going to add 10,000 employees. Okay, now people would understand this anyway. So this we will talk now only, and then they are going to slowly they are going to take away the tax credit in the filing the taxation. At the end he says this much is the taxable income. There he can subtract the deduction. What is the he is a kind of whatever deduction he is kind of he can apply there. So he is eligible for there he can deduct, and then net taxable income will reduce by the deduction, and then net tax will be collected again under the taxation. A person can reduce the tax by the tax credit like someone is using the solar panel on the rooftop, or someone is purchasing the electric vehicle that will not produce the smoke that is coming out of the car or automobile, that smoke. So electric vehicle are smoke free, so less pollution free. So that is tax. So tax credit against this green energy someone is buying to the consumer and to the producer. The company who are manufacturing this electric vehicle car, against them also tax credit will slowly go away, and the people who are buying electric car or or anything that has to do that that has to do with the anything that has to do with the kind of uh, con- uh, with the green energy, tax credit will go away. Anyway, we will focus on the border security where a country is going to invest more, and then 10,000 immigration officers, they will come new now, and then the more into military. Okay, then building up the wall. This is giving a big sign that country is very serious about deportation. United States is going to make a historical and very heavy deportation now. This is a very big news coming out of the big beautiful bill. Anyway, total big beautiful, if someone sees how much government is taking from the people or the companies, or how much government is giving, more than it is coming at 3.3 trillion dollar. There will be extra weightage on the government, 3.3 trillion dollar, and that weightage will come in next 10 years, not immediate. Anyway, 36.1 trillion dollar is debt on the government. 36.1 trillion dollar is debt on the American government. In that, 3.3 trillion dollar will get added in next 10 years, over a decade time frame, because of this bill. Anyway, but we are serious about the immigrant issue, because last time three aeroplane F-16, I believe, full with the Indian illegal immigrants that arrived in Chandigarh in India with the chain and handcuff. People came from the America and they were staying there as illegal immigrants. Many were trying to enter or from the Mexico side. People enter from the Canada side also. The government declares that 750,000 illegal immigrants are in America and they are Indians. This is government data. It would be more than that only, not less than that. We consider around 1 million illegal immigrants as an Indian staying in America. Around 5 million Indians are staying in America, means 20% of them are illegal immigrants. 390,000.4 million illegal immigrants are from China. These are the government data. So government is saying around 40 million illegal immigrants are staying in United States. 40 million means, I don't know, out of 330 million, that is the population of America, 40 million are the illegal immigrants, or 40 million are extra from the 330 million people living in America. This is a very big data. It is around 12% of the people staying in America. Every 1% out of 10, more or less, is staying in United States illegally. This is a very daunting and very threatening data as far as America is concerned. Certainly, they have to take measure into it, and they are taking measure into it. Immigration officers, immigrant department officers, 10,000 it will grow. Border security forces, they will grow. They are making wall with the Mexico, so that will happen. And in the military side, they are increasing the people. Okay, so now the illegal immigrants, people are in danger in America. So they will force illegal immigrants to get away from the America by their own, or the country will deport them. So heavy to heaviest to very heaviest. Generally, people say that there is a forecast of the heavy to very heavy rain in India. Typically, this forecast is not abnormal, very normal. Very heavy to very heavy rain is expected. Okay, in that sense, now forecast will come to India that very habit to very heavy rain of illegal immigrants they will drop in India from their F-16 aeroplane. This is what probably there will be next news now. Happy to very happy. Anyway, this is not a joke. This is a very serious thing, and people in India they took it very seriously. That this is not the way you can deport Indians if they are illegal to your country, but not this way, in the handcuff or in chain manner. Anyway, I believe that America probably I don't know how they will deport 1 million Indian people because in the aeroplane 300 400 people will come in one way. Okay, anyway, that is the one side of the illegal immigrants. From China, 390,000 illegal immigrants are there. If America will dare to do deportation of Chinese also, because China is a very powerful country nowadays, the way they stopped the rare earth metal export to America, and America started crying in front of China. And now America China situation is as if the Joe Biden government only means everything they have reverted back because of the rare earth metal only. The military side and many side they are manufacturing the semiconductor chip and that uses rare earth metal. Without that, all work had actually it came to halt. So America has reverted back everything against the China. Students can go to America to study out there, and then tariff is 30%, and many things they have reverted back. Anyway, now let's go back to the immigration issue. So these are the news now. So very heavy to heavy rain will be expected in India of the illegal immigrant. That is for sure now. There will be hot discussion will happen in Indian Parliament. That is also. Anyway, when it will become law, right now it has only passed the Senate, that is the upper house. If it passes the lower chamber also, that is the House of Representatives, then anyway, President will sign immediately on it and it will become a law. If it becomes a law, then court, Supreme Court or any court, they cannot stop Donald Trump now to deport people the way he wants. This is a very big development that is going to happen. Anyway, in clean energy section, now Mr. Elon Musk is in danger. Okay, that we will talk later. That how Elon Musk is in danger. But he is the richest person. If he is in danger, he will go back to South Africa, and he has lot of money to spend for generations. That is for sure. Anyway, as far as the deportation is concerned, is it what Donald Trump wants? The way Donald Trump is bringing the culture of money, never did anyone see this much money culture in America, by American government, American president. Is it that Donald Trump is really worrying about the deportation, 40 million deportation, or there is something else? Trump gold card, Trump gold card, $5 million. If you pay, you will get Trump gold card immediately. Enter into America as if you are a green card holder and stay there for some time and take the citizenship by default. Is it not that Donald Trump is pushing the illegal immigrants out there because Trump gold card they could not sell outside. They had thought that millions, at least 10 million, when they brought this card, they introduced this card. The idea was 10 million people, 10 million people outside the United States, businessmen, they will buy the Trump gold card and they will amass $50 trillion. $50 trillion. In $50 trillion, $36 trillion is the debt. $14 trillion they can enjoy. Means they will put in the government fund or whatever it is. Later they said that 37 million is the target. Now only 1,000 people have taken the Trump gold card, and that to the rich people in the Middle East. Just to enjoy their money, they have taken people in the Middle East. Okay, Muslim country businessman. Otherwise, no one purchased Trump gold card. Now, isn't it the hint to the illegal immigrant to buy the Trump gold card? Who knows that out of 40 million people, 40 million illegal immigrants, 10 million would buy. Chinese people, very rich people. In the Indian also many people can buy. If they cannot buy, if little less than that they have the money, they can take loan also from here and there, they can repay the loan. But they will become illegal immigrant to citizen. illegal immigrant to not visa holder, not legal immigrant, directly citizen. What someone want else. I believe this bill has mainly focused on two areas. One is kicking out the illegal immigrants, or and second is the kicking out Elon Musk kind of people who are completely on the government money only. Means lot of clean energy tax tax credit government gives to the people, and that's why he become rich selling the electric car because people are buying because of the tax credit only. So kicking out Elon Musk to the South Africa, and second is that kicking out illegal immigrants. Okay, I believe both are not the actual plan. There is another plan. Pay money. Okay, if you don't want to be deported from to South Africa or to anywhere else in the world, pay money now. Pay $5 million and stay here.